Here's the next round for the El Camino. One of the final rounds, I think, for this setup. This is camshaft and some goods from Summit Racing, as you can see. So we're gonna take the little 305 to the next level, but first, before we get there, I guess this is kind of a next level thing. I want to put a different cam in. The factory cam is tiny. It's the best way to put it. It's a baby little cam that they used for all the emissions purposes. It does pretty good for what it is, but it is definitely nothing to write home about. So we're not going crazy. We're not going with an excessively big cam, but let's take this out and take a look at it. I'll explain you what's going on. So here we are. So this is for lack of a better term, this is a white box camshaft. They're made by another company, clearly. I've heard that they're identical to like an Edelbrock Performer or something similar to that. I don't know who does it, but either way, all the cam lobes look okay. This thing is in one piece, so that's a start. They're a very inexpensive cam. Here's the specs. You can see it's nothing crazy. This is the K1103. So they give a 101, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all the way up, and they get more aggressive as they get higher numerically. So this is a 3. So not crazy, but we should hear it. When we put it in, it should bring a little bit of lump to it, and it should wake it up quite a bit going into the 5,000 RPM range. This cam is advertised to work to like 5,500, so that should be perfect. I'm not going to really rev it out any much more than that. We got a set of new lifters as well. Always want to change your lifters when you do a cam, and a new timing set. So going to a double roller timing set. So this should wake this thing up pretty well. At the same time, we're going to be doing an intake manifold as well. I found a used Edelbrock 3701, which is a Performer with EGR, because I'm going to keep the EGR on this. For those of you who don't know, EGR is not necessarily just an emissions type thing. It does save some gas, but it actually keeps combustion temps lower while you're cruising as well. So I want to keep that. It's not hurting performance. So I'm going to keep it. And if the Edelbrock manifold that I found has been out of stock for a long time, and I don't see it going back into stock until maybe next year. So I went ahead and found a used one on eBay. It looked okay. So we'll see what it looks like when it gets here. Maybe we'll put some fresh paint on it or something, get it sandblasted so it looks nice, but it's all in one piece. You know, one thing I want to mention about Summit, back in the day when I used to get stuff, because I've been doing this quite a while, but back in the day, like in the 90s when we used to order stuff for our cars, you would get this catalog from Summit. You guys, you older dudes, you remember this. It was this thick. It was like 300 pages of stuff. It was Jegs and Summit. The two of them, and JC Whitney, but they were kind of lame. But, no offense, but you guys are kind of lame. The Summit and Jegs had these big, thick catalog. You'd go through it, find what you want, call them, order it, and they would always send you these giant catalogs. Look at what they send you now. Look at that thing. So, I don't know what's in here, but it's not much. I can go through the whole thing while I'm on the camera with you guys. And it's just some basic little stuff. Look, there's like shirts and things. It's really boring. But anyway, obviously, the world has changed. You don't look at catalogs like these anymore. You just go online. We all know that. So either way, here we go. So this is the Summit setup. Let's go ahead and we're going to get the car in and do this. It'll be in another video, but I just wanted to show you guys the next step for the El Camino. So get ready. Camshafts are coming. Little update. A lot of people ask me about the Sur-Ron, the scooter, and whatnot, and I haven't been doing anything crazy with them, but I do ride them all the time. And you can even see, like I rode the Sur-Ron today, and you can see the dirt on it. But this thing is awesome. If you guys haven't seen the videos on this bike, You should check it out. It's really, really cool. The scooter also, I mean, give you a quick rundown, like my interior fake cherry blossom tree. Found it on the side of the road. I thought it looked cool, so we put it inside. Anyway, this is a Valentino Rossi edition Aerox. If you haven't seen the buildup on this, it's got the Molossi 90, I think it's 94cc motor. Pretty badass machine. Made a lot of power on the dyno, so go check it out. Go back and check out the videos. I did a full build series on that, and it runs fantastic. It's a fast scooter. I mean, it's like bike fast almost. So, but speaking of bikes, there's the Ducati. If you guys didn't see this, I didn't do much of a build on it, but I did do some stuff to it. It's got a quick shifter and Terminioni exhaust, and I tuned it. But unbelievable bike. It's just, it made 188 wheel horsepower. It's just a monster to ride, so I don't get to ride it very often. But boy, when I do, I don't even know how to describe it. It's a scary fast. You know, you don't know when it's going to do a wheelie. It's just the power band comes on, everything's kicking, and it just rips. So, also check out the videos on that. You can go back, look through my channel. That's the theme here. Look through the channel, and there's something for everyone on this channel. But the Sur-Ron got a lot of views. This is an electric bike. For those of you who've never seen one, Segway made another one. I made put a sticker on here. It's a joke. It's not really a Segway. It's a Sur-Ron. But in true fashion, I modded the hell out of it. This is the fastest Sur-Ron in the world. It's got a BAC 8000 controller. It's got a Lightspeed big boy battery in here. Let's see if I can kind of show you. It's in there. But what an absolute monster this thing is. For riding around town and just generally having fun on two wheels, you can't beat this thing. It's super light. You can throw it in the back of the truck. It fits anywhere, goes anywhere, and it's not the cheapest thing. They're pretty expensive. They're around $4,500 stock, and then you put another $3,000 or $4,000 into it. This one's got dual front rotors and the brakes. I did a lot of stuff to it, but check out the build series on it. That's the theme of this segment. I still have all this stuff. I'm still having fun with it. We've got a couple more scooters too. You can see them kind of lurking out there. The old jogs. So something for everyone. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, there's another battery, another Lightspeed battery. But these things, I love two-wheeled. It's fun. I just don't get to do it as often as I'd like. Man, look at the size of that tire. Man. This thing, though, this is special. Look at that. Got that super bike. You can see it's got the racing Evo set up on it. Obviously, I'm not going to start it up because we're inside the house, but I always keep them ready to go. And I start them up periodically and get them out just to keep them fresh so they don't get too dusty and old from sitting. But anyway, like I said, go check out some of the videos, the older stuff, and you'll see exactly what these bikes are all made of. They've all been on the dyno at the shop. I've tuned them all. I've set them all up. I've made tons of power. And they are respectively, in their own right, all extremely special. Especially this Aerox, which you're not going to see Aeroxes in the United States. So I'm really, really blessed to have this one. I love this scooter. That's my favorite. But something for everyone. Go check them out. And then also I got a couple of setup changes that we're going to be doing to the No Prep RC car, which is in here. We've got some stuff coming. I got a new charger coming. I'm going to try a different motor. I got another motor I'm going to try out. So we're going to stretch our legs a little more on this thing and see if we can't get up closer to that 80-mile-an-hour range now that we cracked 70. Because, you know, who wants to sit still? Not me, that's for sure. But either way, stay tuned for that. We'll have a lot more coming. And we'll get that cam into the El Camino. In the meantime, I did get to run a full quarter-mile pass with the El Camino. Wasn't really interested in that before, but now that it's actually picking up a little steam, I want to see where it's at. So I'll put that here real quick so you can see that. And we did hit a new 0 to 60 best. It's 6.7. Not bad. That's a 6.4 with the 1 foot rollout. So we're getting down there. And I think that with the cam, we're going to knock on that 5-second range. And we're doing something amazing with a stock 305 at this point. So a cam, definitely going to help it out. Either way, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next one.